RangerWiki, the wikia for Power Rangers and Super Sentai, is terrible, and here are just a few examples of why. Alpha is revealed to be from Edenoi in this episode, and that King Nexian is his father. If the latter is as true as Alpha claims in his explanation to the Rangers, this would make Alpha a presumptive prince, and Dex would be his nephew. I think that just means that King Nexian built Alpha. I don't think it's supposed to mean he's in line for the throne. This kind of reminds me of the Wings of Fire wikia, where one of the bullet points on Sunny's page says that she could potentially become Queen of the Ice Wings. This is the last season until Tensou Sentai Go Seiju with pink or white rangers to share same age and flying motifs 19 years later, because I can grammar. Bokkenja gets its name from the word Bokken, meaning adventure. Thus, Bokkenja refers to someone who goes on an adventure, which the team does in order to collect precious. You don't say! This is confirmed by the later use of Bokken in the Gokaiju opening, referencing their theme of adventuring to find the greatest treasure in the universe. You don't say! This is the first Sentai season to have two core rangers of three colours at the start, namely red, blue and pink. I think you forgot what the word primary was. Magi Ranger is the first Sentai since Kaku Ranger where the core rangers actually become their mecha, and then there's a citation to a Google translation of Japanese Wikipedia page, but why would a wikia need a citation for something that happens in the show? In addition to being the original series, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers has also been considered the best among Power Rangers fans, winning a contest conducted by ABC Family in 2004, in which viewers voted for their favourite season. Citation needed. Okay, so there's nothing particularly wrong with this. I just found the citation needed at the end a bit funny. And also, who actually considers Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the best? For those of you who aren't active in the Power Rangers fandom, even the most hardcore people don't consider Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to be that good. This is also first series since Kosoku Sentai Turbo Ranger to have female human villain as Wanderer. First of all, what are articles? Second of all, that's an overly narrow superlative if I've ever seen one. Speaking of which, I swear that there was a RangerWiki article which in the notes section said Lily is the first female Yellow Ranger to wear a yellow jacket, but I can't find it now. This is the first season since Go Ranger, whose name ends with J, but not Ranger, as a shortcut to the word Ranger. Gee, it's almost as if Go Ranger is supposed to be spelled as Go Ranger when you insist on using that spelling for some reason, although I know it's apparently spelled as Go Ranger in some official materials, but it just annoys me how RangerWiki acts like that's a different word to Ranger when it's clearly not supposed to be. This season is the second in the franchise in which original American Rangers are created and brought to the screen. The Free Spirit Rangers are those Rangers this season. The first time this happened was in Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue with the Titanium Ranger. First of all, wow, that second sentence is awkwardly worded. Second of all, according to RangerWiki, the A-Squad don't exist. I mean, to be fair, they barely did anything, but still. All 5 Rangers that make up the full team are based on mammals. Every Zord, except for the Penguin Spirit, is also based on a mammal. According to RangerWiki, sharks are mammals. Okay, this is a personal pet peeve of mine. All of the Wild Force Rangers have their animal in their names, but people act like it's only the Lunar Wolf Ranger. And I've not only seen this on fan sites, but I've seen this in official sources too, such as the Power Rangers All-Stars mobile game. Does anyone remember that? I never hear anyone talk about it. The flaming Shogun sword seen in this special is a cheap imitation of the regular prop. Wiki shouldn't be making judgment. His personality of being very full of himself and uses of the pronoun Ore-sama is similar to Eiji Takaoka from Go-Go Sentai Bokkenja, or, 1,000 other arrogant characters in Japanese fiction. Omori basically ended up with egg on his face. Okay, so for context, this is talking about the whole why there's no Kyoryu yellow controversy. Basically, someone involved with Kyoryuja thought there shouldn't be a Yellow Ranger because he thought dinosaurs were for boys and boys wouldn't want to see a Yellow Ranger because yellow is a girl's colour, hence why he was perfectly okay with having a pink Ranger. Have I made my point?